Hey guys, today we're going to do the IG-11 from the credits collection from the Amazon exclusive series. I'll give you guys a really good look here at the packaging. It's got that old school pillbox that Kenner did on their figures back in the day. It's got that really nice rustic look here. I really like that a lot. Now let me flip this over and give you guys that bio ahead of time. This distinctive collection features premium deco applications inspired by the end credits from The Mandalorian, plus a collectible Imperial credit accessory. After the fall of the Galactic Empire, usage of their form of money, Imperial credits, became less common, with many planets refusing payments in the currency on principle. A nice little bio here. It's not bad looking. Let's get this guy open. I want to see if this credit that came with the Death Trooper is the same color as this one. Let's not waste any more time and get them open. So right off the bat, I want to take a look at the credit collection here. As you can see, it is a different coloring than the other one that came with the Death Trooper. It's got a little more gold to his, where he's got more of the rust color, which I do like. Let me put these aside. You can see it's the same thing for the most part. Actually, it's got the same exact lettering on it and everything. Same insignia and everything. Just a cheap, thin piece of hard plastic. It's cool to have. That's about it. As far as his guns here, we've got his blaster. It's typical. I'm pretty sure this is the same one he came before. I actually didn't get the original IG-11. Never ran across him once, unfortunately. So I really don't have a side-by-side comparison, but I'm quite sure that it's the same weapons. You see he's got the black blaster here with the cartridge. Okay, as far as his rifle's got like a little, I want to say the colors are a little different here. He's got more of like a, I don't know, some kind of tint to it. It's almost like golden copper tint that he's got there on the figure. That's really nice. Doesn't feel too flimsy or gummy, plasticky like they say. Feels pretty sturdy. Yeah, it's not bad. Typical Hasbro weapon. I like his color is really nice. Sorry about that. His color is really nice on him. I like the variants. They got the purple and then they got the blue here. I'm not sure if every figure is the same. That would be cool if they were different. But I like how he goes from this like reddish color to a little bit of black mixed in there. Swirly paint down to this silver. Almost like a silver gold to like a real gold here. Yeah, and then this chest plate, like I said, it's got that silverish. If you can see, if you guys can see that well enough. His bandolier, I believe it is, / holster. It's got a purple color in it with the silver. The clips, it's got a little mixed in color there as well. Now, if you see the back of the figure, he's got a holster here. I don't know if this is for this pistol. Actually, I think it is for his rifle. Yeah, that's a nice feature. I don't know if the other one has it, but I'm sure it does, considering these are probably the same exact molds and sculpts and everything. So as far as articulation, his head does turn, which is very typical. I thought I saw something where his middle section, you know, it might be a different IG-11 that they did. Let me get this more in focus here for you guys. So his head spins completely around, as you would imagine. He's got this little clip piece here on the side. This goes straight through, as you can see. I think that's the only part that does go through. I believe the correct positioning is like this. I don't know. You can kind of do your own way or look it up and see. I think this is the way it should go, how it came with the hole in the middle. Now, he can amazingly lift his arms up this high. So let me get my light a little better in there for you guys. His arms come up. They spin, of course, because he's on, if you can see right here, it's just a ball joint in there. He comes all the way forward like you'd imagine he would. Now, as far as elbows and that, he's got this kind of like rubber piece here. And there's a little bend to it, but I wouldn't mess around with it too much. I think that's what you're going to get for articulation from this figure. It does seem to want to bend, but I don't want to Yeah, I hope I'm not breaking the figure. Okay. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of articulation in this bend, which is a rubber piece. Same thing on this side. So if you maybe want to do this, or if you're going to swap around and take this hand and go like this and do it how he did in the movie where he's shooting behind him, I guess you can kind of reenact that in a sense. I really don't want to push these any further to break them, but yeah, he actually does come up higher. Okay. I guess you just got to get at the certain point to get it done. If we could see in here. Okay, I can see in here better, guys. Hey, I'm learning with you guys. You can see he does have the ball joint in there. So he does have pretty good articulation in there, considering. It's just a little nerve-wracking, if you will. Okay, now as far as his, while we're on his hands right now, his rifle, if you see here, his rifle, let me get the light on there, guys. He's got a pin in there. See that? A socket, if you will. So what we're going to do is you take his gun and you pin it in. Actually, is this correct? Yeah. I think you just pin it in here. That can't be correct, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the one on this hand. Okay, so this arm can hold it here because it's got a one pin, and you see the one pin in there. But the pistol, look at the pistol's got one pin right there, but it doesn't go as far back as the rifle does. Sorry, like I said, it's my first time really messing with this figure, and I opened this figure up right in front of you guys. I don't really mess around with them too much. So as you can see there, he holds that. He holds the shorter pistol in his right hand and the longer in his left hand. Which, when you get it on, it looks really, really nice. It looks natural. Like, how, you know, what other way could they've really done it, you know? You can't really just hold it like the old IG-11. So again, with the rifle goes in his left hand, and it plugs in there. And then the pistol, like I just showed you, comes and goes in here. Just like that. Stops right before that second pin. So as far as his ab crunch, he does come down a little bit, which isn't bad considering. And he does come back just a little, because that's right on this joint here. If you can see, there's that metal piece, that silver piece that's in the middle. Yeah, let me get this light over here, guys. All right, yeah, if you can see that silver piece, that's pretty much his mid. His midsection, as you can see right there, comes around in the back. Yeah, so he's got, oh, actually, if you force it a little more, which I'm always afraid to do with Hasbro, he's got really good front ab crunch, and the back seems about the same, but the harness is holding him back. I mean, if that's something you're looking to do, you're going to be in a good position to do so. He does have tilt here as well, which I think is very, very nice. Sorry, a lot of noises going on here today, guys. Sorry about that. Nothing at his hip, or his waist, I should say. His legs come forward this high, and they come back that far. Which is a really good range for a droid, considering. As far as his knee comes down here. It's about 3/4 of the way down, I would say. He's got pivot forward, pivot back. And that's about it. He does spin, which is really nice if you're going to do him in a walking pose or a side walking pose, maybe a breakdancing pose. I don't know what you guys do out there. He does have articulation here up in his thigh, which is really, really nice. Just be careful of those cords. Yeah, as far as standing, he seemed to be, at first, just a little bit difficult for me to stand him. But once you kind of get him in position, he stays. He's in there. So let me put his guns on here so you guys can get the full look at him. Yeah, this is a nice figure. He feels fragile, but when you mess with him after a little bit, he doesn't feel that bad. He doesn't feel like he's just going to snap and break, but you kind of get that feeling when you're messing with him. At first, I should say. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, again, the 2 credit collection pieces have the same exact marking. I'm wondering if that's going to be the same for all of them. I only have Kara and the Heavy Mandalorian. I'm waiting on Mandalorian as we speak. It should be here probably December 3rd is what they say. I don't know. It keeps getting pushed back every week, it seems to be. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching my video. If you guys have any questions about this, please do in the comments. If you can like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.